Hello everybody, my name is Orion and welcome back to the vault. We're back with Mori's turn. Time to actually beat this shit, because apparently that last part was needed. This is courtroom number 9. Now then, what about it, Mr. Lana's Sky? Please take a stand. Mr. Lana's Sky, you are the chief prosecutor. As for submitting evidence, Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Registered evidence proves such it must be relevant to the case on trial. You're the chief prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you. Especially, you already know everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. Remember, you are under oath. We want to hear the truth. Of course, the truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. Now then, your testimony, if you will. Also tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant. Just on your testimony. The only chance we have to get Gant. I was alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. Upon prosecuting Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. Nothing to do with Emma. It's a fat load of horseshit. Are you sure about this testimony? I'm confessing to capital offense. Of course I'm sure. Lana! This is true. Then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. White, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. What if she's telling the truth? She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, there's no time to start second-guessing myself. We got this far, we are basically going to be accused of crimes against humanity. And against the precinct. Let's fucking get going with this Gant. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Alongside Gant for years. How many years exactly? I was just made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then, so that would be 5 years. From Gant, Detective Sky with legendary partners. As we saw them testify in numerous cases. She must have been good. Coming from the same school as Mia. Even Gant was a respectable detective, that's why. But think about Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. He told me as much in jail. So let's get it to you, Mr. Wright. Your testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And do so to help your sister. So God was sincere, going, this is her most famous last that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. What she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day because of that grief. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana. So that's why he fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. So you did this all by yourself? Yes. Do you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? Seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The prosecutor report knife was stuck in the victim's body. Broken prosecutor award knife? What? Prosecutor Marshall died in an unfortunate accident. So in a situation you feared was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Emphasize all you want, Mr. White, but I'll never change this statement. I mean, Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark? Something like that. So, what happened to the other murder weapon? Doc was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh, it's lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover her lies with more lies. When you found the scene like that, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. I took a Doc's knife, put it inside the wound and moved the body. You planted the tip of Dark's knife in the victim's wound? Then with the body? But why? Why would you do that? Your mom people should know, Edgeware. Always had a good head on your shoulders. I didn't seem that bad, but maybe I ought to ask what the signal is. Sure. Let's see. Where exactly was the victim's body? That's where your deducer was. At Chief Gant's desk. The body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there? The reason for that is simple. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. So Miss Sky moved the body. This is the job. I chatted during the events that my plan. This is the chart. Yes, which chart you showed us perfectly. What show that Dark committed the crime? I thought it would be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already close. They looked at the crime scene. It would be clear right away what happened. Ian Marshall was dead and Doug was lying unconscious. Otherwise, the jar must have broken during their struggle. I see. Apparently, the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. I have a feeling there's more to it than that. Go ahead, this fabrication completely alone. So you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep her from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? I didn't do it. Promise. You said this behind that fact. I'm willing to risk the death sentence. It's like you did it, so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case, as prosecutor, my actions are pardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. That's right, my sister's lying. It's like she's determined to protect you to the end. She says she fabricated the evidence by herself. There's no way she could have done it alone. Get Law to talk more. That slip and make a contradiction. This guy, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? That truth were to be exposed now the past 2 years of your life. It will have been in vain. Even so, I'm compelled to bring everyone's attention. Significant contradiction within your testimony. My testimony? You testified, and I quote, the jar that shattered during the events threatened my claim. That's right. You have a problem with that? Simple oversight, really. See, the message was written on the jar with the victim's blood. Yeah, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And exactly so. It's where the contradiction lies. In order for that victim to be able to write the jar, message onto the jar must not yet have been broken before he died. Ah! He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. Order! Order! It would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you're as in the dark as we are. The truth towards which we're headed. What? Let's tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Very well, Miss Witness. And now continue your testimony. You noticed the blood traces on the jar. It was dark and I didn't have time to check it out. You see, I wiped away the blood. Fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. Yeah, but one wasn't wiped, so you missed one. You were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I was a chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to embrace the real evidence. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. We have to prove that you killed him. To her and everyone else while she's lying. So that she will admit that Gant is fucking doing everything. The jar was already broken. Miracle that thing had broken earlier. Certainly looks as if it feels the defense's case. No, honestly, it was the judge's judgment. They were in case detective who would never miss the detail. You really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? I would have. So you didn't know what sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. If I'd known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case. You do that for me? Since you did my makeup yet. I just barely had enough time to leave the body as it was. Someone hadn't haunted the scene and lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. It was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. It was rather shocking. I'm afraid this action of yours reveals what really happened. What do you mean? You really thought Dark killed the prosecutor Marshall? You wanted wiped away the blood. What else could I have done in this situation? Oh no. I only had a few moments. There wasn't enough time for me to do anything else but gather up the pieces. But how could you see the power out? It should have been pitch black in that office. In fact, it was always prepared, Miss Wright. But now I only carry a pocket light and a camera with me. I carry a bottle of emergency luminol wherever I go. I never miss anything. I got every last piece. About this fucking unclean before they get discovered. Legally rearrange the crime scene. Yes, I don't have any excuse for my actions. I'm so sorry, Lana. I didn't know. I treated you so badly all this time when you were a criminal. It's not too late. Still plenty of time to make up. In jail. We've got to the bottom of this incident. No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain in the history of the prosecutor's office. She patches. Surfaces her testimony. Sisters really putting up a fight. Didn't care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradictions in her testimony. One final possibility is that Molly dared her parent. Yeah, you didn't get them all. The sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth about even you were unaware of. What? We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the Chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. Something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witness just testified. She gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off them. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you. Now it just means she missed him, and that Gant fucking took whatever. Couldn't the defendant simply miss a piece? I'm afraid that's unlikely. Pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective. May well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. In my mouth the whole time. Can you believe it? Shut the fuck up, have you forgotten, Your Honor? This witness arrived at the scene. The jar was already broken. Look at that. There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. And the president discovered the scene prior to the witness. I've been applying this person with Chief Gant at the time. He looked for dark downstairs. Besides, he's there first. Why would he break the jar? My question is, if he did arrive there first, why didn't he hide that fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? No! No! I can't. You're doing the same thing that I do to you. Wait, I'm not the one on trial here. Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. Proceed to break the jar. And purposefully hid one of the broken pieces. Question. What is the action called? Fabrication of evidence. Why would Chief Gant do that? In light of what happened afterwards, it's clear. What happened afterwards? Discovering the scene on Sky believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. And his aid got help her create evidence that incriminated the dark. Sparing Emma. And there lies the reason. Like sisterly love. Creatures love sisterly love. The reason the Sky became the Chief's puppet. I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the Chief. I can't let you suffer any more for my sake. Look, you didn't. Listen to Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? I'm not gonna with my own client. guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth. Wait a minute. What if... we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap. Something wrong, Mr. Wright. Lana, maybe right after all. What do you mean, right? What do you mean, right? So, you do tell foul lies, then, Mr. Wright? Not that. Sky, please testify once more. But, the evidence was fabricated behind your back. That Emma's accidental killing Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. What? I do remember knocking up Mr. Marshall. The Sky, if you will. I can't. Something to be afraid of anymore. Cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will, if you tell the truth. Very well. I'll testify of what I really saw. Alright, I witness may testify once more for the final time. Probably. I arrived. I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor sword. And then Dark lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. So I resaw the evidence that linked her to the murder. And she God help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But it all really was a fabrication. Emma might be innocent. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the arbor sword. You're the only one who saw that. If only you had proof. Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. White just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. I don't remember receiving a picture like that. I must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture. I remember receiving your pictures from Lana. You said she gave it to you this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Hey, there's a picture here. Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. Oh, the detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I rearranged everything. Inserted into the court record. Mr. Wright, that is cut out from the vest. Could that be? A plastic found inside. She got safe. Handprint, isn't it? A cloth. Fingerprints on it. Those are fingerprints. Those must be the real murderer. Those fingerprints! They're yours, Emma! Your lips turning purple, Mr. Wright. Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, you should be able to flesh out the real murderer. Anyway, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Oh, now, Budgie. This is the poorest excuse of a trial I've ever seen. Chief Gant. What? Now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? So I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
Objection!
I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? I decline to testify. Means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. That risk we were talking about earlier. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck. Ah, hold on. I'm worried. So I disappoint you. But I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? No, I don't. But someone does. Someone? So what's your excuse, Fido? I've been keeping quiet about it. You do have something to show us, right? Proves you knocked over Neil Marshall crossing his back. Whose evidence leaves no room for doubt. Is that true, Mr. Wright? Show that piece of evidence now. I'm sure to be made out as the murderer. Mr. Wright, we have more evidence presented now. If I could seal anything, you'll be the one appearing before the board of inquiries. What do I do now? I gotta think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Present a piece of evidence. One that shows who really killed Prosecutor Maya? Marshall? Your Honor, with further evidence. And the time's finally come to show it to them. This prince has got to be the chief's. Let's see the conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered the prosecutor.
Take that!
It's another cloth. It's the victim's chest. That's nearest chest. This. It's a big handprint on it. Well, it must have been left off by whoever shoved the victim into the sword. What? There's fingerprints on this. Sure, righto. That's checked, haven't you? Well, whose are they? Semiskies. What? They're mine? So I really did do it. See, I told you it was conclusive.
Objection!
But this was found in your safe. I mean, it's possible you forged it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any cloth in my safe. You would expect me to believe that?
Objection!
What? Give it up, Mr. Wright. It's over. You shouldn't have presented that. For presenting that evidence, you tied Emma Sky to Neil Marshall's death. Oh. Yes, we have our killer. No. Hinged on that point. And Lana alone was found guilty on all counts. Oh shit, my first guilty. Luckily I saved. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. What? You lie! Chief Gant? You! Go my safe! I know you took what was inside! Conclusive evidence! I don't know what you're talking about. Mr. Wright, you show them. Found it together. I'll see, because you know the truth, don't you? Know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you want to present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gant? How did you figure it out? Good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? It's like part of it's been cut out for some reason. Looks like some part of it's been cut out for some reason. You mean you had this in your safe? What? That means you, chief police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, righto? I didn't think you had the gall, righto? Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. What? You mean you admit to it? I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It occurred to me that I could use that situation to control Lana. So you really were manipulating her? I knew Lana. It looked like the blame lay with her sister. Then that when she saw the scene, she asked me for my aid. So I assisted with Sky. Assisted, quote. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had to plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Doc convicted. On top of the evidence, I had 2 pieces of evidence. This was because Lana. This is before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. That's the 2 pieces of evidence. You made those items in your safe. Why? For insurance. Of course. Insurance? I'm sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for the murder that girl committed. You mean you kept letting that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. Here's your fragment. The most legible part of Emma that I had the most legible part of Emma's name. I expect Lana to go with what the blood of all pieces.
Objection!
But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on the jar too? Oh. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? I'm on righto, cough it up already. I know you have it. You're waiting for it, Mr. Wright? So you admit to it then, Chief Gant? That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer. That's right. What do you have to say for yourself? A moment ago you said you didn't have any evidence you could present. You just moved right over. Should have showed it then, before it was too late. It's been long battle. But the moment of truth has finally been revealed. As long as I don't mess up here, victory's mine. Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now. Alright, then let's see the conclusive evidence. Evidence that shows you actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
Take that!
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest? Oh yes, at last you finally brought it out into the open. There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Got it. Prosecution requests to be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. Must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly. Left so clearly. could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Ho ho ho. Slow on the uptake as ever, Woody. What? Think about it. Rido had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? I mean, you already know. You know whose fingerprints are on that. Mr. Wright, do you really know? Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Can't exactly lie on this one. I'll tell you. It'll be okay to help you. It's proceeding as predicted. Whose fingerprints belong to is...
Take that!
Emma? Emma Sky? What? They're mine? Sorry, Emma. But why? Can you tell me? Oh, you're really something, Rido. You that this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me. So it's true. Tragic but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. How could you? You monster! Sky. You knew his fingerprints lips for all along, yet you act like you really didn't. Miss Sky, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. Ha! But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career, too. You purposely conceal this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I look forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter, Kangaroo Tom? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? It feels to be the one single-handedly turned Poland. Who single-handedly turned a Polish girl into a murderer? Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? Chief Gant, you're absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves that the real murderer is who killed the Neil Marshall mask. Emma Sky, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this fool blood babbling about? What's this fool babbling about? Talking about the contradiction. And that proves who the real killer is. That's right, this cloth could possibly contradict. God, tyrannical brain ends here. Oh, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. What exactly is this supposed to be? This picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. See the piece? Piece of his vest was cut out? Yes. The shirt's showing underneath. With all that blood on his vest, though. I mean, my point. It's just soaked blood. It's only natural. Lungs are no doubt punctured. Blood pouring out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth. Doesn't have blood. Wait, there's no blood on it. Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on this cloth, it's no doubt that she showed the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on a sword at that time. No, it's nonsense! Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Mr. Marshall was not impaled, he was shoved aside. And it's most likely hit in the head on the ground was knocked out. If not until it could have been. We could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky. It could be unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the armor's sword. To make it look like Emma was responsible for the death. That person proceeded to write her name on the jar of the victim's blood. They then broke on purpose to leave behind a claim. And McLana believed her sister did it. What you admitted only moments ago? The person cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? To the very act of it creating insurance. You prove that you are the actual murderer. Oh. It's finally all over. He looks like a fucking lightning storm made of Christ. Fuck. Oh, that was close, Fredo. You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations. You refute his allegations. You see, that piece of cloth is a legal piece of... is a legal evidence. Order! What nonsense is this? Evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, G. Fido, you concealed that piece of cloth. Oh, that's true. And did refuse to present evidence. At that moment, the piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. That's not fair. You actually think you can trust me in court? It looks like your last laugh on you, son. I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct, Miss Edgeworth. True, legal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal. Well, Mr. Wright. Since the last time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived. Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That's illegal concealment. This piece of cloth? I might say I did the fuck. It's not illegal. I admit, I refused to present it at one point. Ha! So the evidence is illegal.
Objection!
Not what I said. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Oh. It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean, you couldn't? Certain procedures involve presenting evidence. No, which don't listen to his lies. Nothing like how what you can't believe.
Objection!
There's only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not? Very well. I'll settle this as a brawl. We refuse to present evidence. If proof or conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so now. Here, the law.
Take that!
This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? What? See, it's written right here in this book. Second rule of evidence law. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of police department. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. Without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. 2. Evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. See, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9. Hunt, what kind of nonsense is this? What kind of nonsense is this? What evidence? Just take a look at this picture and... Sorry, but can you recall where was that picture presented? It was shown only a few moments ago. No! He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, it's a cloth was still meaningless. Gave its value as evidence. It was you, Gant. You yourself have confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more. The day of the crime, personally cut out this piece of victim's vest. Oh yes. No! No! It was then that you approved this cloth. It's conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally proved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant, the killer was you. No. I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum! 2 years he's been snooping around this apartment, trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day. The system hunted me. The crime wasn't exactly heavy. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. Located your star, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right. If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you gotta help me. I'm gonna turn him down, as you ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. Stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. When it came to me that day, he wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room, and all of a sudden he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? I need please hurry up on the investigation, Chief. We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered. Too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said, "It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall." Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. I saw it. The curse of life. I could just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who would stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worried so much about the floor, I didn't realize I made a mistake. The lady hadn't. The detective got to use the locker. Yes, we know as the crown computer. Everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. And you put the body in my car. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. Perfect drunk, but what's the big deal? I think a lot more than us detectives ever will. Leaving the prosecution's car aside, how? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all this? Well, no, she had as much to lose. I did it, the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Tech Gun's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. Because I didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So, I left the jar fragments and the glove. Yeah. Looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I'm glad I added to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Wethy. Why do you stand in court? May? 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 Me? May? You despise criminals. I can feel it. Me. We're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. We're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Edgy. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry to Gant. I knew he used to be long ago. He was a fine investigator, an example to others on the force. Until learn that you are no longer that person. Those days are gone now, G. Thanks for the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. I have right over here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, you hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning. Two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, sister never hurt anyone. Second, Tim Gant betrayed you from the beginning. See, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. These trials have helped tell everything. All that I've done these past 2 years. The time I can't help me forge evidence until today. So, seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. Sorry, Miss Sky. Couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My, what high standards you have for a rookie. I can see on me not so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, you just might make it to the top. Hiya, my thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Sky. And to you, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have for these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of a deal it's been for you. It was nothing. It was nothing. rose above it all and guided us right to victory. He didn't guide me for shit. A couple times I looked up a guide.
Done well, Mr. Edward.
Stop it. I only did my job. In light of this case, seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Sky? Yes, Your Honor? You're innocent of murder. However, the chief blackmailed you. The fact is, you still act as his accomplice. Well, will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
There's something amusing about all of this. Why are you smiling?
It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free of these heavy chains.
Well, this trial has gone for far too long already. I've been charged with murder. This court finds the defendant Miss Lana Sky not guilty. Oh, that's cleared up. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, mass is finally over.
Emma?
Why the long face? Sorry, your sister didn't get completely off the hook. At least she wasn't convicted for murder she didn't commit.
But that's not it. Just now after the trial ended. See, on me of faith thought so highly of you. Give my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you too, Mr. Edward. She didn't make me. Suffered every bit. Done well. You know, I did my best too. But Lana didn't say a single word to me.
I'm not interrupting. Oh, I'm not. I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
God damn it, Gumshoe.
Now, as I am. I'll go back later.
What is that, Gumshoe? What is it?
Don't just leave. You're interrupted. You're a pervert pal, aren't you? You had Dr. Reynolds around a while on duty. Top it all off. Got me. You see happier people at funerals. Hey, lighten up, pals. Oh, get it.
You here because my sister again?
Nope. Not this time. I came today because of you, pal.
Me?
That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone.
Lana! Should you be doing this?
Still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you want.
Me and Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day 2 years ago. It's the first time in my life I ever panicked. It's all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess. This has got to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. Now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I know how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared how you'd react if you knew. Sis, you're only doing it for me. Now, huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding, I believed to be the truth. I was doing it for you. apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. Hypnosis. I just knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have. Oh, Emma. Emma.
No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is try to make up for mistakes.
Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask?
Because in doing so,
We can find the way back to a rightful path.
it is from there that we can move on toward a brighter future. At least that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up.
Mr. Right, Mr. Gumshoe.
Me? Me?
Thank you both for all that you've done. Sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Stop hiding and come over here.
Where's he hiding? I just came to say congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Well, I'll be going now. Bring him back. He's not going anywhere.
Mr. Edgeworth, how do you not blame yourself for what happened? We're the ones who acted corruptly, not you.
So bad as I. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Not only that, I don't even trust myself anymore. She Gant was right. Despise criminals. I can feel it. Anyway, we're the same. One day you'll understand how you were just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. In order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now.
Edgeworth.
Who knows? In enough time, I might try to pull something like you Gant did. The thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor.
Edgeworth. Don't you understand? Tim Gant and your mentor, Metro Von Karma. Both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. They both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. We're alone. We're working together with Mr. Right. Because of that partnership, we were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Right?
What? Oh, yeah.
This is Papa Quiz. Come on, Mr. Right, show what I was talking about.
But it's not. Neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to fight on our own. I think that he actually helped you.
Take that!
That's picture I grew.
Our counterattack became this. And one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. But we wouldn't have been able to completely restore him this picture.
That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's time for me to go.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I'm not quitting for shit. I might just become a defense attorney, but I don't know what happens in the sequel game. or the game that I have a solo adventure because that shit, I don't know about it. It's not in the trilogy. If you'll excuse me. Past the loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Action Prosecutor. Right. That's what we'll do now. Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem. Truth, I'll be waiting for you in court. No, you won't. You'll never see me again. Farewell. I better be going too. Okay. But I'll bye to this soon. Seems like I've got a lot to learn and catching up to. Here. This is a little something for you. Investigation? First book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. And right. You fucking donkey. Yeah, dick, and specifically Edgeverse, because you two are so gay for each other. God damn it. I could just feel the tension. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the goddamn stupid shonen protagonist potion. But I could just feel it. So if the case came to a close, that's what the sis says. I have faith. Faith that their lives have just begun. And that's for me. I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. AKA the sequel game. Because that's what you are going to do. Journey to rediscover myself. Well, we're taking off just yet, pal. I still have a job. A detective? I heard there's a little matter that you were talking about the chief prosecutor. She isn't supposed to be out of jail like this. But I think she said it was okay. Yeah, well, maybe okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story. Huh? They had a private garden order to leave her up for very fish. Hey, maybe it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Detective, I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, she, right, the one who'll be footing the bill. Huh? What? Why, you think I can afford my salary? You gotta be kidding, pal. Huh? Thank you, Mr. Wright, you're the best. Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Yeah, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it on together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on. Let's go.
Objection!
Fuck that. I'm not paying. I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. I should be pleased to study under a top coroner. This affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I managed to find my way back into the field somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma. You can tell this was DLC by the fact that they're doing this. Nice. I thought I was gone for a moment there. Again, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office. If we penalize you anymore, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. Just goes to show. Can't shake me off that easily. Yeah, this was DLC, specifically for the DS. And I fucking enjoyed it.
crazy nonsense, and I loved it. My new mission is to go on the main entrance and take care of Billy. Hey, Billy, I've been demoted to the security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them, though. Someday I'm going to a detective. Yes, sir. I can be just like the Detective Gumshoe. Don't be like Gumshoe. Don't be like Gumshoe. Don't be like Gumshoe. Actually, Gumshoe is probably gonna be better than you. Gumshoe's better than you anyways. So, be like Gumshoe. God, I hate it. And fell over. So much for that. What is it? And you sneak this into me. Deceived one of the guards, it seems. You know, cowboy? Looks like you did it. You gave me being a backer smile. You make sure Billy and the gang that get their water. Get their water. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. As a farewell gift, I put a new menu on the right lunch menu. The top layer tastes as a bitter defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller through the exam time. Let's make sure not to eat it backwards. Ah, turnabout. Nice. Ben Chud. Brandon Gay, Kawi Funakoshi. Localization. Nice. Forget what that young defense attorney said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Slept? Anyway, he said he's been doing something for 5 years? Anyway, got out of the trial and get to soap. Oh no! Oh, my gavel! I gotta go! Why is this guy the judge? Like, why is this guy the judge?
I have no object permanence. Don't know what happened, brother. I have Alzheimer's head. It is so severe I can't know what happened.
Maya! Ah, nothing seems so like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection, so I can't go back into like full-fledged spirit medium. Mystic Maya, afternoon training's about to begin. Coming! Well, see you around, Nick. Special thanks. That means it's near the end. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. What's going on?
The fuck does that mean? He was the only guy that showed up that was not important. Thanks for coming to see me off. Can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. If I ever want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. There's a picture of her in it. so sweet. Honestly, I still have no idea who Apollo is. But, oh well. Thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell. Do whatever. Justice for All is probably where Apollo shows up. I don't know. Really, thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Ring that bell. Do whatever. And thank you all for being visitors to the vault. Ciao.